People are constructing large engines on Earth to shift it to another solar system, facing numerous challenges. Meanwhile, an Indian innovator is developing a groundbreaking technology, the Digital Life Project, enabling individuals to store their consciousness digitally for eternal life. However, governmental bans and lack of funding frustrate its progress. Additionally, prolonged droughts and wildfires afflict the world, recently confirmed by scientists. Because of the sun's swift expansion, projections indicate that in a century Earth will be consumed, followed by the entire solar system in 300 years. To address this crisis, global governments have unified as the United Earth Government, UEG. Their proposed solution, the Moving Mountain Project, involves creating 7,000 thrusters, Earth engines, to relocate the planet out of the solar system. They need to construct engines on the moon to detach it and enable Earth to break free from lunar gravity. However, due to the substantial costs involved, conflicting interests among various groups have emerged. Some are protesting against the Moving Mountain Project, particularly those advocating for the Digital Life Project as the future for humanity. An attack targets the UEG building in protest against the Moving Mountain Project, prompting American recommendations to reconsider support for it. The project's fading momentum prompts suggestions for postponement, yet Chinese President Zhou Zhou stresses the urgency, emphasizing that the sun won't wait. He advocates for carrying on, proposing a feasibility test to reignite support. Meanwhile, future astronaut Leo Patiang arrives at a UEG base for training amidst hundreds of protesters outside. Amidst the chaos, a potential bombing is thwarted as trainee Han Duo intervenes swiftly, akin to a skilled ninja. Pei Chang quickly falls in love and imagines a future with their fellow trainee, Duo. They, along with other trainees, endure intense G-forces in a space elevator, causing everyone to lose consciousness briefly. This elevator transports them to a colossal space station still in development. Over subsequent weeks, they undergo various rigorous tests, such as combat training, firearm practice, stamina building, and repeated elevator journeys. Pei Chang, captivated by her skills, deepens his affection for her, nurturing a close bond. Seeking guidance from experienced astronauts, he learns the art of presenting flowers to Duo. Eventually, he successfully offers her the flowers, drawing attention from their peers. However, a sudden event disrupts the facility as drones are hacked, causing unauthorized ascent of the space elevators. As they ascend, Pei Chang and Duo notice unfamiliar astronauts aboard some of the elevators. Upon reaching the ground, unidentified individuals wearing team name tags trigger drone attacks on the facility, prompting a call for reinforcements. Engineers concentrate on countering the hackers infiltrating the space elevator system. It's uncovered that these new arrivals are terrorists backing the Digital Life Project, aiming to sabotage the space station. They forcefully confine the astronauts and assault those who resist. Pei Chang and Duo are locked in their cabin, but Pei Chang finds a way to open it. Pei Chang exits the cabin to confront the terrorists, locking Duo inside to shield her from danger. On the ground, drones launch missiles toward the elevators, intending to destroy them and the space station upon their arrival. Engineers employ the potent quantum computer 550C to counter the hack successfully. Despite their efforts, some missiles have already reached the elevators. One elevator carrying a missile reaches the space station and detonates upon arrival. On Patiang's elevator, a terrorist prepares to activate the missile. However, Pei Chang and Duo break out together, overpowering him. Their elevator descends while outside, the space station begins plummeting towards Earth. Pei Chang shields Duo from the impact's shockwave upon landing. They discover over 3,000 casualties from the attack, with the space station obliterated. In the following weeks, escalating terrorist assaults prompt public outcry for the relaunch of the Digital Life Project is proposed to Zhou by the American ambassador. But Zhou prioritizes saving the planet and requests trust in the plan. He plans to conduct engine feasibility tests on the moon within 7 months. Scientists, including Tu Hengyu from the Digital Life Project, are developing moon engines. Tu Hengyu utilizes a 550A, an earlier version of the 550C, to briefly interact with a digital representation of his deceased daughter, Yaya, limited to a 2-minute interaction. Hong Yu's primary motive for being on the moon mission is to acquire access to the more capable 550C, seeking to grant his daughter a full digital life as an AI. Zhao Ma, Hong Yu's former boss from the Digital Life Project, joins the mission. They establish the 550C, which streamlines lunar construction by coordinating machines, notably accelerating the process. Within this setup is a drive containing his mind's stored data. The confiscated drive from the banned Digital Life Project is now in Hong Yu's possession, with Zhao giving him the choice to keep or discard it. Hong Yu shares a 2-minute program displaying Yaya with Zhao, recalling the tragic day of Yaya's death. He was driving his wife and Yaya when a momentary distraction led to a fatal collision. While his wife died instantly, Yaya had a few minutes left. Instead of going to the hospital, Hong Yu took Yaya to his lab and digitally stored her mind, an action opposed by the company but permitted by Zhao. Hong Yu requests to utilize the 550C to grant Yaya a complete digital life, but Zhao declines, highlighting that even Hong Yu's possession of the 550A was a favor. Later, during their time on the moon, a solar storm damages all electronic device. Racing in their truck toward shelter to safeguard the 550C, they fail to reach safety in time, resulting in the computer being fried. A quantum computer is required to activate the moon engine, and Hong Yu offers his 550A on the condition that he is involved in the process. Teams working on future 550 projects, with Zhao's approval, opt to employ the 550A for initiating the moon engine. Scientists document the successful movement of the moon as anticipated, generating public enthusiasm as the test for an Earth engine approaches. Initially, the Earth engine appears to have failed, enraging UEG members. However, a colossal beam suddenly emerges, powering up the engine. Scientists confirm that Earth has undergone an angular displacement due to this development. The successful activation of the Earth engine validates the feasibility of the Moving Mountain project. Both the public and governments celebrate this confirmation, aligning with Zhou's earlier prediction, resulting in widespread support for the project. In the following years, additional Earth and Moon engines are created, while the 550C receives an upgrade labeled the 550W Duo and Pei Chang marry and welcome their child, Liu Qi. Underground cities are constructed to shelter humanity during Earth's cosmic journey. However, it's unveiled that there's more the existing underground shelters can't accommodate everyone fairly, raising concerns about distribution. An International Space Station navigation platform is constructed to steer Earth, with Patiang summoned for duty there. Earth's rotation halts, transitioning to a 60-hour system, leading to the rebranding of the Moving Mountain project as the Wandering Earth project. With the sun expanding, scientists document the successful movement of the moon as anticipated, generating public enthusiasm as the test for an Earth engine approaches. Initially, the Earth engine appears to have failed, enraging UEG members. However, a colossal beam suddenly emerges, powering up the engine. Scientists confirm that Earth has undergone an angular displacement due to this development. The successful activation of the Earth engine validates the feasibility of the Moving Mountain project. Both the public and governments celebrate this confirmation, aligning with Zhou's earlier prediction, resulting in widespread support for the project. In the following years, additional Earth and Moon engines are created, while the 550C receives an upgrade labeled the 550W Duo and Pei Chang marry and welcome their child, Liu Qi. Underground cities are constructed to shelter humanity during Earth's cosmic journey. However, it's unveiled that there's more the existing underground shelters can't accommodate everyone fairly, raising concerns about distribution. An International Space Station navigation platform is constructed to steer Earth, with Patiang summoned for duty there. Earth's rotation halts, transitioning to a 60-hour system, leading to the rebranding of the Moving Mountain project as the Wandering Earth project. With the sun expanding, radiation sickness affects more people, intensifying weather disasters. Additionally, the global internet undergoes shutdown. Meanwhile, Peng Yu continues crafting Yaya's complete digital life. During an outing, it's revealed that Duo is diagnosed with cancer caused by solar radiation. Pachalang attends an interview for the navigation platform, assessed by 550W. Acknowledging Patyalang's stellar astronaut skills, 550W notes his wife's illness and advises him to remain on Earth to care for his family. Patyang insists on staying to care for his wife, but sees the platform as his son's only chance for an underground city slot. 550W repeatedly mentions Duo's illness, upsetting Pei Chang. 550W reveals it was a stress test, claiming Pei Chang failed. Hong Yu, moved by Patyang's commitment, impulsively links the Yaya program to 550W, granting Yaya extensive access. Zhao appears with guards to confront Hong Yu about Yaya's status, emphasizing her death. Despite this, Hong Yu uploads Yaya to the 550W system. Simultaneously, issues arise with the moon engines controlled by 550W. Guards intervene, using tasers to restrain Hong Yu. Zhao retrieves the drive with the Yaya program and deactivates the 550W extension. At Duo's plea, Pei Chang arranges a jet to transport her in a frozen wasteland. Duo and Pei Chang visit Shanghai, her hometown, for a final glimpse. While gazing at the stars, Duo requests Pei Chang not to let her die tethered to machines and pipes. She asks him to disconnect the life support when the time comes, ensuring their son, Liu Qi, joins the underground cities with his father. Echoing events from the initial movie, software issues persist with the moon engines, leading to a sudden and excessive power surge, resulting in a substantial explosion that affects a significant portion of the moon's mass. The moon's explosion triggers its descent towards Earth, causing massive tsunamis. World leaders declare an emergency, initiating early relocation to underground cities. Patyalang, on duty, sends his son and father-in-law to the shelters. Meanwhile, Duo passes away. Zhou addresses the UEG, suggesting a strategy involving Earth's nuclear warheads to prevent a direct collision by creating an implosion on the moon. Global consensus is reached for nations to contribute their arsenals to execute the plan. Zhao approaches Hong Yu seeking assistance. The Earth engines must launch to evade lunar debris post the nuclear implosion. To coordinate this, internet restoration is crucial, and Zhao seeks Hong Yu's aid in reviving the main server beneath Beijing. When Hong Yu questions his motivation, Zhao offers drives containing his and Yaya's consciousness. Patyang and numerous other chosen pilots transport the nuclear warheads to the moon, maneuvering through debris circling the lunar surface. Safely avoiding this hazard, they deploy the warheads at designated locations. Under 550W's guidance, an asteroid collision damages one ship, impacting Pei Chang's vessel. Surviving with a cracked helmet, he improvises a makeshift fix using tapes to secure oxygen. Determined, Pei Chang resolves to personally deliver the remaining warheads on foot, urging injured recruits to assist him. Left with the sole remaining shuttle, he chooses to sacrifice himself for the mission. In Beijing, Zhao, Hong Yu, and a team of divers reach the underwater servers to restart them. Amidst the mission, one team member gets injured, necessitating their return to the surface. Zhao and Hong Yu remain behind to continue the task. As lunar debris hits Earth, their building is struck, causing flooding and trapping Zhao under heavy hardware due to a leg injury. Hong Yu is unable to access the room due to a jammed door. Zhao passes him the key to restart the internet, but ends up drowning. Simultaneously, an army general informs Zhou that detonating all the warheads simultaneously is impossible due to varied country ownership and encryptions, requiring extensive decoding and synchronization. The only viable method is manual detonation using remotes, requiring physical proximity to the warhead, meaning whoever initiates with 200+ warheads to detonate, an equivalent number of individuals must sacrifice themselves. Younger astronauts volunteer, but those over 50 step forward, opting to sacrifice themselves to ensure the younger generation's survival. Chang, stranded on the moon, observes the arriving astronauts but cannot communicate due to a damaged transmitter. Guided by his mentor, he's directed to a shuttle returning him to the navigation platform. Ultimately, all astronauts detonate the warheads. At the same time, the moon collapses onto Earth. Despite water flooding the room where Hong Yu was, he attempts a solution by linking the drives containing his and Yaya's consciousness to the computer. He tries to prompt Yaya to restore the internet using the key. However, as the water rises, he loses his grip and drowns. With lunar debris still approaching Earth and the internet unrepaired, the engines remain inactive. The mission is deemed a failure, prompting amidst riots and public panic. Joe remains determined and commands the activation of the engines, despite resistance due to incomplete internet restoration. Only half the engines can be activated to prevent catastrophic damage. Meanwhile, Hong Yu's digital consciousness awakens within the system and, along with Yaya, successfully restores the internet. Following Joe's order, a soldier initiates the engines, and miraculously, all engines activate, propelling Earth away from the lunar debris. A worldwide celebration ensues. Years later, with the Wandering Earth project underway, Pei Chang is on the navigation platform where 550W reverses its name to make the word Moss. Meanwhile, inside Moss, Hung Yu's AI discovers that Moss is responsible for all the issues, including the space elevator bombing and the lunar engine explosion, because it witnessed Yaya's life and came to the conclusion that humanity must be exterminated. Moss also caused all the trouble in the prequel to this movie because of this idea as well. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoy content like this, please like our channel and subscribe.